If you're an author who is completely overwhelmed with social media and feel like you're being pulled in a million different directions, then I am so glad that you're here because today we are going to go through the 7 steps that it takes to create a powerful and effective social media strategy. This strategy is going to help you save so much time, it's going to make your posts more effective, and it's going to save your sanity. So my name is Jenn Hanson-dePaula, and I'm the co-founder of Mixus Media, and I am really good at helping authors simplify their book marketing, making it more powerful, and to find their readers online. So let's get started. So the first step of our strategy is to identify our goals. When we have something to aim at, we know which direction we want to go and we can plan accordingly. So our goals can be very different from author to author. Some might want to sell a certain amount of books, some might want to attract a certain kind of audience, and some might want to make a certain amount of money from their book sales. No matter what it is, your goals are unique to you. What I might define as a success for my book might be completely different than yours. And so when you know what you want to go for and what you want to reach, your goal can help you to plan accordingly and to help you to stay on track. So the second step of our strategy is to identify our ideal reader. To stand out online, you have to be very specific and detailed within the kind of content that you put out there online. And when we just talk to a general demographic or just try to reach everyone with our book, we're actually not being seen. We're just blending into everything else that's going on out there. So when we clearly identify an ideal reader, this is making this into one singular person who has a specific age, who has specific details that you know, like their hobbies, their interests, where they buy their books, how they buy their books, all these different details. It really helps us to create content that is going to reach them, that's going to talk to their specific pain points or their specific interests, so that we can connect with them and create a better relationship with them, and so we can stand out online. If you want to know more on how to identify your ideal reader, click the link below to download my free PDF, the Streamlined Book Marketing Guide. It'll help you get started. So in the comments, let me know, have you identified your ideal reader? Do you have questions about that? Let me know in the comments and I'll be sure to answer. So step number 3 is to do a social media audit. We want to make sure that we are on the right outlets reaching our ideal reader. And once we identify who our ideal reader is, we're able to make a better estimation on which social media outlets we should be on. But many times I find that authors sign up for various social media outlets and they feel like they need to be everywhere to be seen or be everywhere to actually sell their book. And that isn't the case. We need to be where our ideal readers are already hanging out. So going in and looking at the metrics, are people commenting on your posts? Are they engaging with what you have to say? Are they going from your social media outlet to your website? Are they clicking the links? You can tell all of that not only from your social media analytics, but you can also tell that from your website analytics. So going in and seeing where people are most active and where you're connecting with your ideal readers is one of the best things that you can do to really focus and to be where you know your readers are and to spend your time more effectively and more powerfully. So the fourth step is to do some research. You want to go into some of these social media outlets and see what are other authors posting. It's not to copy what they're doing, but it's to see if they are being effective. Are they reaching readers? Are they getting engagement? And seeing if there are book communities already established, like Bookstagram or Book Talk are very, very popular on Instagram and TikTok. So looking and seeing what kind of books that they talk about. Is your genre covered? Are you seeing engagement there? Doing just a little bit of research is very, very important because you want to make sure that A, readers are there, and B, that your time will be spent effectively. So step number 5 is to pick 1 to 2 outlets to focus on. So you need to remember that as an author, you do not need to be everywhere online to be seen. You just need to be in a few key spots that your ideal reader is already hanging out on. And you've done some research, you have identified who your ideal reader is. So now you're able to make a more educated decision as to where you are going to hang out as well. Now, if you see that there are 1 or 2 outlets that work best for you, sign up for them, do them both. But using one and focusing on one social media outlet is really, really powerful because it enables you to spend more quality time on an outlet to engage that community and to really build that up, and so you're not spreading yourself too thin. So what social media outlets are you on? Let me know in the comments and leave your handle. I'd love to see. So step number 6 is to come up with a posting schedule. I'd encourage you to look at your calendar and come up with some realistic numbers on how much time you think you're going to be able to spend on creating content and to create that engagement that you need on your social media outlets. When it comes to social media, consistency is more important than just bombarding people with a ton of information. Look and see what you can do to create consistent content. That might mean just posting 3 times a week. And if you're just getting started, maybe it just means posting twice a week. It's really to develop that consistency that is what you're really going for. So look at your schedule and see what is realistic for you to stay consistent. If I were you, especially if you're starting with Instagram or with TikTok, you should probably aim at 2 to 3 times a week, just if you're getting started. But eventually, if you can get to posting every day, that's great. But start small and then get fancier later. All right, so now that you have your posting schedule figured out, what you want to do is to create a content calendar, and that is step number 7. When you have a content calendar, you can plan ahead and be very intentional with what you post. You can identify which days you're going to post. So let's say you're going to post Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. You're going to pick what time you want to post, and you're going to figure out what kind of images or what kind of content you want to share. Maybe it's sharing 2 graphic images and then 1 video a week. Maybe it might be all video. Maybe it might be Reels or TikToks. Whatever it might be, plan that out so you can be intentional with your content, and so when you have a plan in place, it leaves less guesswork, it leaves less options. And when you have fewer options, you can make quick decisions and to make your content all the more effective. And there you have it. That is your 7 steps to creating a powerful and effective social media strategy for your books and for your writing career. If you like information like this and want more simplified steps to creating effective book marketing and social media strategies, I have something for you. Click the link below to download my free PDF, The Streamlined Book Marketing Guide. It has everything in it to help you get started on creating a simplified and more powerful strategy for your book and your writing career. And if you found this video helpful, be sure to give me a thumbs up and subscribe. I'm going to be sharing new videos every Friday all about book marketing and social media and everything that authors need to build a successful platform to reach more readers and to sell more books. So be sure to subscribe, and I will see you next time.